Hey guys, so today's video is an anti-haul, which is one of my favorite videos to make because I like talking about new releases and what I'm hopefully not buying. Hopefully. I don't think there's anything here that I'm like too obsessed with, so I think we're in the clear today, so I'm going to persuade you guys what not to buy. Subscribe to the bell, like, comment for engagement. Also, my book channel, drama channel and podcast will be in description, so go check all of that out. Let me move a little bit here. So we have these Kvd liners. I have a whole box of just like Colourpop liners and just different kind of eyeliners, so I feel like I've got all the colours covered at this point that I don't really need to focus on any more eyeliners. I'm never gonna run out of them, like at this point, genuinely, until they dry out and like stop being usable. I'm fine. Hailey Bieber's starting a skincare line called Road, and I'm just not really excited. I'm not really sure if Hailey has ever really spoken about skincare in like a super passionate way, so to me this is a bit of like a weird, like, okay, you're just making a skincare line. I don't know, sometimes I feel like YouTubers, like beauty gurus, have more of a not more of a right. I feel like everyone can do whatever they want to do, but I feel like sometimes YouTubers have more of like a passion behind starting makeup lines than these celebrities that get their makeup done by like a makeup celebrity artist, and that's it. Like, they don't really have any of these like, she probably goes and gets facials done by like a dermatologist, an esthetician, yada yada yada. Like, I don't really see the like appeal. Hailey seems nice. I'm just not super like interested in this, but apparently all the prices are like below $30 so far, so it's like not a super overpriced makeup line, so I'm kind of enjoying it. I love the glazed donut reference. Like, she probably just goes for the like glazed donut skin look. Her skin is very nice, but like I said, she probably pays thousands for facials and esthetician visits and stuff like that, so how much of that is her skincare line versus professional help? They have Huda Beauty, which is Manny MUA's brand, releasing this kind of like extension of their previous products. So he has 3 lip glosses he's coming out with. I thought the lip gloss formula was very nice, but it wasn't like one that I'm saying, oh my god, it stands out above the rest. Like, I feel like it was very nice and the scent was really good, but it wasn't very thick and it was quite like runny, so sometimes it could come outside of the like lines if you weren't super careful, versus like the super sticky ones that stay in one spot. But that's just like personal preference, really. And then basically just a nude eyeshadow palette, which I completely do not need, but if you're like a beginner to makeup and you're just looking for that perfect nude palette that has everything, then this one might be it, and the formula is very nice. And then this blush palette, which I'm not a big fan of blush palettes because I feel like I can't ever find a blush palette that would have everything that I really like in it, and then you can't really travel with it. It's bulky, it's big. I like face palettes, like things that have more than one like highlight and blush, or bronzer and highlight, or whatever it is, but I don't like just blush palette. And I feel like with this one I won't be able to use probably half of the shades because they'll be too deep on me, so this one is a pass for me. Then we have Peeps and Colourpop, which I think is super cute. It's like a smaller, more dialed down collection with just 6 super shock shadows in the shades of the Peeps, some glowing lip balms, and that's really it. I think this is a super cute, just dialed down collection for them, and I think this is perfect. Like, this, I really like this idea. I think Peeps are very cute if you want to give this like a present. I know it's not Christmas time, but like little presents for people, like stocking fillers but without the stocking. Just like really cute little super shock shadows with some matching lip balms. Very cute. But I just personally don't need it. I have a lot of super shock shadows and colourful shadows, and I'm saying this as I'm wearing blue eyeshadow. I'm not really looking for like new colourful eyeshadows right now. Sigma released this collection, which is the, I can't remember what it's called, something mod, and I have it. They sent this whole thing to me. It's beautiful. This eyeshadow palette kind of, it's starting to, like, Sigma is really crossing the line to like ABH for me, but in like a really good way, because I feel like ABH lost their way ages ago, and I feel like Sigma might be the new brand to come in and like take their place. The packaging is stunning. It's that velvet finish on the outside. The inside is like a more cool toned pink vibe, but I have a bunch of their palettes. I've actually got them here. It's called the new mod, there we go, and it looks like this, and it's like this beautiful, obviously velvety finish, but the inside is super beautiful, just super like wearable but still glam. And I feel like the shimmers are a step above like ABH. I feel like mainly the beginnings of ABH with these palettes, the shimmers were very, they didn't have any glimmer going through them. It was just like a solid like metallic, but I feel like these have a lot of glimmer going through them, so like an upgraded ABH almost. This is very nice to me, and actually I remember I first got introduced to Sigma because they offered me PR, and I got to try basically everything from them, and I think the brand as a whole is super underrated, mainly with the brushes. I have a code. I'm gonna try and remember to put it in the description just because if you want to use it, you can. If you don't want to, no pressure. But I've been really enjoying Sigma, and I feel like I don't really have much of an opportunity to talk about them other than in these anti-hauls, but they send me all of their collections. So whatever I keep, whatever I give away to like friends and family, and everyone seems to be really enjoying them. So, and obviously their brushes are amazing. They probably take up most of my brush collection at this point because they just send me literally all their brushes. Then we have Tom Ford releasing a shimmering body oil, which very cute. Like a lot of brands are releasing body oils right now. It's, you know, coming up to like spring, summertime, except this one is $100. This is getting ridiculous. $100. A lightweight silky scented oil adds a gleam to skin with delicate flecks of golden toned leaf. It doesn't even have any like amazing, well, it doesn't say that it's got any amazing skincare benefits, not even on the packaging, not on the box. Like it's just a shimmering oil. It's not going to transform your skin. It's just buy one from Colourpop for $5, please, for the love of everything amazing in life, save the $100. And then a lip blush, which is just this like clear thing with like gold flecks through it, and it's $58. I'm gonna be so frank with you guys, this is probably gonna blow up on TikTok again. Don't get caught up in the hype. These TikTokers have a large budget to buy these lip balms. Do not spend $58 on a glamorized, overhyped lip balm. Then we have the Let's Roll collection by Colourpop, which is their like more springtime collection, and I feel like I have a lot of pastels from Colourpop, so I don't really need this. But they're also releasing these So Juicy lip glosses, which you guys know these are like my favorite from Colourpop. I think if you're gonna buy any lip gloss, the So Juicy is where it's at. It's literally perfect. A glimmering body oil, which I literally just spoke about. Some blushes, like Super Shock blushes, some Super Shock shadows. I think this is a great collection. I don't really need the eyeshadow palette because I have pastels from Colourpop. But I think the lip glosses, if I'm ever like shopping from Colourpop, I might just throw one into the cart because they are beautiful. Then we have this Wayne Goss makeup. It's called the Luxury Cream Foundation. So it's coming in 12 shades from pretty pale to pretty deep. And I know Wayne Goss said it's very expensive as like a new brand to do like 30 or 40 shades if you don't have the budget for it. But I feel like he's still trying to keep like a range going. So instead of just having like just pale shades, I think he's trying to keep a range and then slowly slot in more shades as his budget increases, which I think is the way to go. And this looks really nice. It's supposed to be like a cream like in a pot. Some of those can be quite heavy, but I'm gonna watch a few like reviews and see how people feel about it. I've never tried anything from Wayne Goss makeup, so I don't know what you guys feel about the brand. Do you think it's worth the money or not? But I think this looks quite interesting. Then we have this by Huda Beauty. It's the Color Block Obsessions palette. They're $29 each, and they have these like split pans, and they're colorful, so I just don't need these very much. And also one of them is a cake liner, which I feel like, you know, you obviously have to get them wet. I'm scared that the water's going to start, you know, you're going to splash into the other shades. I don't know if mixing something that needs water to work and some things that don't in one palette is a great idea. Then we have this Christian Dior natural bronzer. It's in warm bronze, $40, and yes, you heard me right, it's a limited edition bronzer that only comes in one shade. This is the only shade they have, and I feel like this would like be my shade, and I'm very pale. And it's not even like they tried to swing like in the middle, where maybe some people could like manipulate it either way. Like I feel like then you could be branching out to, obviously one shade of bronzer is disgusting. I'm just making the comparison that if they pick like a medium shade, then paler people could just go very lightweight. Maybe some deeper skin tones could just pile it on more. Either way, disgusting. But the fact that they went for like a very pale bronzer means that it's literally limited to like the 10% of population. $48 as well. It's a good thing because it's a very overpriced bronzer, so maybe it's a good thing that they made one shade and we can just ignore it. Ignore this ever happened, actually. Then we have Jojo Siwa doing a collaboration with HipDot. This looks very much like Jojo Siwa. Like I'm seeing Jojo Siwa here. It's obviously for kids, not for adults. I'm very much not into this. I feel like if you got like younger kids in the family that really enjoy makeup and Jojo Siwa, then maybe this would be like a great present for them, but for me this is a big no. Then we got the Infallible bronzer, which this is how you do a bronzer. Do you guys see this? Much better shade range, from like the lighter cool tones to some warm tones in the middle to some deeper shades. I feel like this is a good shade range, mainly for a drugstore brand. Sometimes I feel like drugstore brands used to be way behind in shade ranges, and I feel like this is quite good, mainly compared to that Dior bronzer. And I love that in their promo they showed like a real texture skin, like just natural looking skin rather than photoshopping it. L'Oreal isn't cruelty free, so I'm not going to be buying it, but I think it's a pretty good step forward for drugstore brands. Then we have Kylie Skin releasing these three new lip oil scents, and I'm not going to order from her brand to pay customs just for a lip oil when I literally have Colourpop lip oils. I just don't need it. Then we have NYX, and they have the iconic butter glosses, which come in many different shades, and they're finally releasing a clear butter gloss. I think for people whose like favorite formula is the NYX butter gloss, this is a great step forward. Also, I recently went to an event as a +1, and I was given these, they were giving out these new launches, which are these new, I'll just move the camera around a little bit, which are these new, this is Juice glosses, and they come in different like scents, but they're all basically clear. Like they all have like a hint of something, but essentially clear. And this one is, for example, watermelon sugar, which I think is very nice. And also they're squeezy tube, but they have a doe foot, which I think is so clever. I've already used this one because you can see the lipstick on there. These are amazing. They look so good on the lips. They look good on their own and on top of lipstick, because they give it that like jelly look, like less opaque and more just like a jelly. I can't explain it. The jelly like consistency is amazing. I think these are so good, and obviously you can get them at the drugstore. They're cruelty free. I think they're amazing. I'm just very into that lately. So, but they're also releasing the butter gloss. I don't need it. I have a lot of clear lip glosses, like I just showed you guys, from NYX themselves, but this is a very good, I think this was much needed, mainly for the summertime. Then we have Base Blue Cosmetics releasing an eyeshadow and blush palette, which I guess these are like multi-use. You can use whichever ones you want on your face and on your eyes, but I just think the setup is quite bulky and it's just not calling my name. The shade range, the packaging, it's original, but it's not really calling my name personally. Then we have this, which really called out to me, but I have so many brow products right now that I just can't do it. But once I've run out, this will be my next buy. So Too Faced is doing the Fluff and Hold Laminating Brow Wax, and they've got like 3 different types of brushes in one thing. So you dip with a spoolie, and then you have 2 other versions of a spoolie to like brush the hairs up. And the pictures look really good, and I have a very hard time taming my eyebrow hairs because they just droop down. They're just a little bit too heavy, I'm pretty sure, or they just grow weird. So this could be quite nice, but I need to go through all of my current ones to, you know, be able to buy this. They have Danessa Myricks releasing the Blurring Balm Powder for face and eyes. And it's not really a powder, and it's not really a cream. It's one of those where you can like scoop it out. That's why it's got the little scooper. You can just like, so it can be used as a primer, as a skin tint, as a finishing blurring thing. You can basically use it for multiple different things. And depending on the way of application, it will have different pigmentation and different effects. I think this is very smart. And if I find Danessa Myricks just kind of like on a UK website, I will probably give this a try, but maybe not right now. I have so many complexion products to get through, but this is such an innovative thing to be able to use it as like a primer, a powder, like a finishing thing, a skin tint in the middle, bordering on like a foundation. I think this is great, but I want to see a few reviews just to see how it looks on the skin, because my skin can be a little bit tricky. And sometimes I feel like if you're trying to do too many things at the same time, you're going to fail in all of them. I'm not saying that for Danessa Myricks, but I'm just scared that because it's supposed to do so many different things, it's not going to do any of them very well. But Danessa Myricks is super talented and probably wouldn't release something like that. So I'm gonna watch a few reviews and see how people feel about it, and then I'll see if I want it. Jaclyn Hill's releasing this Mother's Day collection. It's got some complexion products, a setting spray, but you can also use it to prep your face, an eyeshadow primer for more mature skin, which isn't super pigmented. It's more like the Urban Decay primer potion, some liquid lipstick, some lip liners, some eyeliners, and an eyeshadow palette that is like a neutral / cool toned eyeshadow palette that her mum picked. I think this is very cute. It's just not something that I necessarily need. I don't like liquid lipsticks anymore. I don't need the complexion product. I don't need the setting spray. And the eyeshadow palette is something that I can definitely dupe in my collection. So this one is going to be a pass for me, but I think it's a good step forward for her. They have these, which are so cute. So Starface is doing a collab with SpongeBob for like pimple patches, and I love them right now. I'm using the Truly Beauty ones, and I had the Heart ones, and I have the Powerpuff Girls ones, but these ones are adorable. I might just hunt these down if the customs aren't too expensive, but I feel like these are so cute. Having a little SpongeBob on your face and a little Patrick, oh, that just makes you feel so much better about having a spot, because I'm currently battling 3 monsters right here, so they've just been covered up with makeup, but it's been a struggle. Then we have YSL doing a lip and cheek tint, and I bet this will be an arm and a leg, but I like the 3 different shades. I feel like even though the shade selection is quite small, it still hits many different skin tones. Like the nude one is for fair, the red one could be like a more medium to deep, and then I feel like the berry one is nice for deep skin tones. So I feel like even just in 3 shades, they've managed to hit a bunch of different skin tones, which is very nice. Then we have this, which is adorable, the Winnie the Pooh collection from Colourpop, with 3 luxe glosses, 2 honey pots, which is a scrub and a lip mask, some Super Shock shadows, and an eyeshadow palette. I don't really need the eyeshadow palette because it's very cute, but I don't need it. And I don't need the lip glosses. I don't need the Super Shock shadows, but I think the pots, if I'm ever buying anything and they're still in stock, I might get them just for like to put on my desk. Then we have Pat McGrath Labs releasing the Divine Skin Rose 001 Essence, which is obviously a more Korean skincare kind of a product that then made its way into the States and the UK, etc. And then we started using essences. They're supposed to be kind of like a moisturizing thing that you use right before moisturizer. I am so intrigued by this. I know the price tag is going to kill me. I just know it is, but I'm so intrigued. This looks so beautiful. I feel like just on my vanity it would look gorgeous. So and I actually don't have an essence. I have everything but an essence. So is that a good enough excuse to buy Pat McGrath Labs essence? Also, how well they're gonna do at skincare. I mean, they do really well with beauty, but I don't know. The pictures and the videos so far have been amazing of this. So I don't know, I'm very tempted. I want to see the price tag first, but if it's not astronomical, I might just pull the plug and do it. Then we have the Christian Dior new compacts. They keep on releasing these new compacts so you can put your cushion foundation in a different compact, and they have like a material on the outside and you can reuse them. This is the new one they've come up with. I think these are so cute, and Christian Dior was cruelty free. Maybe I would buy one of these, but then what if I don't like the cushion foundation? Then I'd have like this random compact that I don't know. Anyway, the fact that they're not cruelty free solves that issue for me. Moving on. They have Kylie Skin releasing new products for oily or combination skin to cleanse, clear and calm the skin. So they have a clarifying cleansing gel for $26. I think that's pretty expensive. A clarifying gel cream for $28. I think a cleanser shouldn't be $2 less than a cream. I feel like a cream is a little bit more valuable than a cleanser. Obviously a cleanser is very valuable, but I just think it should cost less, like way less than a cream. I don't know. And then clarifying patches for $16. And from what I can see, you get 10, unless there's like multiple in the box. That is very expensive for some patches when you can buy them for like £5 on Beauty Bay, or wherever, you know, if you can walk into like a CVS or something in the States, you can probably find them for way cheaper than $16. So I just think don't do it. Many of these are just like plain hearts. Like the SpongeBob one is more, you know, fun. I feel like these are just like regular heart ones. I don't see why you need to spend $16 on that. They have these 4 new lip injection maximum plump shades from Too Faced. This isn't my favorite lip gloss of all time. I also don't think it plumps very much, but they're coming in 4 new shades and they're $33 each. I don't remember them being that expensive. I don't think it's worth it at all to spend $33 on a lip gloss. Mainly from Too Faced. I feel like it's very expensive even for Too Faced, being like a high-end brand. I think that's like luxury prices. Beauty Blender is releasing another shade of Beauty Blender for $20. It's orange. Next. I just don't use Beauty Blender anymore. I think it's very overpriced. Then we have Jones Road Beauty releasing this tinted moisture balm, which looks super yummy, but also it comes in a bunch of different shades. Well, 12, but the shade range is amazing, from like porcelain being quite fair to espresso being quite deep. Like, I just think that this is great for a brand that I've never heard of. Let me know what you think about Jones Road Beauty. I can't speak today. I think this looks so good, and the balm could be quite nice. I want to see a few reviews, but I don't need any complexion products right now, so I'm trying to stop myself. But I think this shade range is very nice if you were looking for a new tinted balm. Way is releasing like the hair brand Thick and Full, like a new series of supplements and a scalp serum for like hair growth. I probably wouldn't keep up with this. I feel like it would take a few months to see any results. And I just don't know how much I believe in like supplements for hair growth. I don't know. The whole thing just reminds me of like Sugar Bear hair. Obviously this isn't the same thing, hopefully. But I would love to like have someone go through the ingredients and see how that would help with hair growth. But I've just never taken anything for hair growth. I don't know. I like Way as a brand. I love their hair products. And I'd love to see like someone in the field to actually like dissect these ingredients for me and let me know why this would help me and how long I would need to take these to see the effects, because I'm very impatient. We also have this concealer by Huda Beauty. It's apparently a luminous matte finish, which is a very weird. A luminous matte, 2 different things. It's the faux filter concealer based on like the foundation they have, and I heard that one was heavy duty, so possibly not the concealer for me, so I'm not gonna get it. And then we have Charlotte Tilbury releasing the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer, which is probably an extension of the Beautiful Skin foundation that they just released. It's a face and body cream bronzer in fair, medium, tan, deep, and they're $55 each. They have a few, you know, skincare benefits. They look quite nice. I'm currently using up some cream bronzers, and obviously they expire pretty quickly, so I'm probably not going to get this for months, if not a year. This is on my list though. Like, if I run out of cream bronzers, this is next up. I just would love to try it, but right now I need to stop myself because I have a lot of cream bronzers. Then we have Made by Mitchell releasing this blush slash highlight hybrid in 8 different shades, £16 each, but I just think the consistency is not something I'd like to use as a blush slash highlight. These are very metallic and have quite chunky glitter, and I just can't see myself really enjoying these. And also the shades are quite weird. I don't know, I'm just not really into this. And that is it. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments. Subscribe with the bell, like, comment for engagement. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.